Nuns fight gun violence by buying stock in firearms manufacturing companies. This is all about nuns getting political, taking action. I think I'm gonna love this. A group of activist American nuns hopes to break firearm manufacturers out of their habitual silence when it comes to gun violence. They're doing it by buying stock in these companies that make guns and gun equipment and using their clout as shareholders to make the manufacturers detail how often their products are used in mass shootings. Wow. So apparently, according to one of these nuns, Sister Judy, she says, the only group that isn't involved in the issues are the gun manufacturers themselves. When we have a tragedy, everyone says something, even the NRA, but not the gun manufacturers, and we're going to make them speak. This is amazing, by the way. I very rarely see like religious groups get this politically active. It's usually, they usually do not do that. I think that's awesome. Sister Byron is part of the Northwest Coalition of Responsible Investors, a Seattle-based organization comprising about a dozen nun associations and related groups. The coalition purchases shares in companies in an attempt to influence their behavior toward promoting human rights, safety, and health. This is fantastic. Because, I mean, all right, let me get a little political. I normally don't like to do that, but I often feel that voting doesn't do the trick. I really feel that way. I feel like when I cast my vote, I'm not really sure if I'm making much of a difference. How do you make a difference in this political environment? Well, it seems to me that a lot of the decisions are made with money and corporations. So if you want to get into the game and influence, you also got to get some money. You got to get involved in the corporations somehow. This is an instance where you get a group of people, they want to make a difference. Holding signs out in front of City Hall isn't cutting the mustard. Holding signs and picketing outside of gun manufacturers isn't working. They're like, let's buy shares of these gun manufacturers, and then they have to listen to us because we're part owners of the business now. This is friggin' brilliant. I love this. This is a great way to influence policy. This is a great way to influence the culture. And if you, shit, man. How much money does the Vatican have? The Vatican is one of the, that is one of the most richest entities I'd imagine in the whole world. If they wanted to get busy with politics, they could really get busy and make some changes if they really felt like it. And so this is, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if these nuns are related. I don't know if the Vatican's involved in that stuff, but this is awesome to me. This is like, whether you pro or against the gun control outside of that, all I'm saying is, and I'm not going to get into that debate right now. You have your own opinion and I have mine. And this right now probably isn't a place for that. But just as an example of trying to make a difference in the culture, how do you do it? When you feel as though your vote doesn't count, Well, this is a way to do it. This really is. And I just love that, and I would love to see more of that, whether it's for gun violence or other issues, healthcare, you name it, whatever. Whatever issues that concerns us on the social ground, it's nice to see groups getting together and trying to just figure out a different way. How else can we approach this problem? How else can we do this? How else can we influence policy? Well, this is a way. I think this is brilliant. If you want more information about that, just Google nuns and guns. That's what they should have called their group, by the way. Nuns and guns. When I first read the title, I thought, oh no, nuns are buying guns? No, technically they are buying guns. They're buying shares in gun manufacturers, but they're really not buying guns. They're trying to make a difference in gun safety. Amazing. I love that. What do you think of that? What do you guys think of this? Call Weird AF News, 646-450-2012. Email me, funnyjones@gmail.com. And if you're a nun, I really want to hear from you. And get your phone number.